All right, saddle hunters, well, I'm doing another saddle review today. I'm really excited to bring this one to you. So today's going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to be doing a platform and saddle review. This is going to be on the XOP Renegade and the Edge platform. This is going to be the combo. Now I know this isn't going to be for everyone. Not everybody's interested in a saddle slash safety harness, but if you are interested in something like that, stick around. We're going to do a full review on not only the saddle harness, but also on the Edge platform. So I'm really excited about this. Just a quick disclaimer, I did not purchase the Renegade Edge combo. XOP did send it to me for free of charge so that I could do this review. I don't know anybody that works for XOP, so with that I'm able to give you a 100% fair and honest review. Now the exciting part is I am going to be doing a giveaway for the Renegade only the first week of June. All you have to do to be entered is drop a comment below. If you live outside of the US, I am asking that you pay for shipping. Now I'm keeping the Edge platform for a long-term review, and I will be doing a follow-up review on that after using it for an entire season. Thank you to XOP for giving me the opportunity to do this review. So let's get started. So there is the saddle harness and the ropes and carabiners. And then the rest of this is all for the Edge platform. So we'll go through all this individually. You got your installation manual for putting your standoff on your platform. You got your warnings, marketing material. You're going to get your pull strap. You're also going to get your 4 universal connector straps, as they call them, that you put on the outside of the platform to mount to a backpack or something like that, and then your standoff. The saddle dump pouch, which is provided, so you get 1 dump pouch with it. You get 3 6-foot ropes. They're all identical. They come with 1 carabiner and a Prusik already tied. One is your bridge, one's your tether, and one's your lineman's rope. And you get more safety warnings, instruction manuals. And then you get the Renegade saddle slash safety harness. So if you buy the Renegade by itself, it's $99.99. If you buy the Edge platform by itself, it's $149.99. But if you get the combo, it's $199.99. So basically you're saving 50 bucks just by doing the combo versus buying one over the other. Not a bad deal for a saddle, ropes, platform, an entire setup for 200 bucks essentially. That's really a good deal. Again, it can be used as a saddle or as a safety harness when you're hunting from a tree stand. Some of you guys who aren't quite sure you want to commit to saddle hunting, this might be a good way to get your feet wet. Now we'll test that out as far as the comfort and all of the features once we get going in the tree, but the Renegade is TMA approved, and that's Tree Stand Manufacturers Association, so it is approved up to 350 pounds. So you have your tether or your safety line if you're using it as a tree stand safety harness. 2 suspenders that have a chest buckle. Now it only comes with bridge loops. It does not come with lineman loops, because with this system you don't need extra lineman loops. You're going to attach your lineman's belt right onto your bridge loops, and once you get to hunting height, if you're using it as a saddle, you're going to throw up your other rope for your tether and attach that to your lineman's belt that now becomes your bridge. The saddle leg straps have the G hooks on them. That'd be this one here, and the long safety harness straps just have a tri-glide on them, and you'll just slide that tri-glide through the other metal bracket and tie those in like this, and those will lock in like that. Your saddle leg straps are going to hook into the sewn loop, and you don't need to wear both at the same time. You can wear one or the other depending on how you're hunting. It does have your tension release here. If you've fallen out of the tree and you're hanging, you can unstrap this Velcro and put your foot in to take your weight up off of the pressure on your body. Now, when I was watching Cody DeQuisto's video on this, you do have to dress up your ropes, your knots, as well as on your Prusiks. They don't come super tight, so you got to make sure you dress those up and get them nice and tight before you use them. Let's see if there's any molly. I don't see any molly on this. You may have to sew on your own mollies. I don't know if that would compromise the waist belt, so if you're going to do something like that, make any modifications at your own risk. You might be able to hang dump pouches just over any open space you have here. I'm not sure. We're going to have to try that out. So that's pretty much it with the Renegade. There's not a whole lot to go over until we get in the tree and test out its features and the comfort. The only attachment that comes with the dump pouch is going to be this little carabiner here. So the Edge is advertised as 5.4 pounds on their website. It comes in at 13 3/4 inches by 11. It comes with these 1-inch slots that are made for attaching climbing sticks. It does have a leveling bolt here. According to XOP, it gives you 3.5 inches of pitch adjustment based on the angle of the tree. It has the top plate. It has a stamp, XOP stamp in it. It's molded in, it's all one piece. It does have some pretty good teeth on there. The standoff also has some really good teeth on there. So that should bite into the tree really well. It is powder coated cast aluminum. It does have a little bit of weight to it. I will try to find a scale. My scale, unfortunately, won't go over 5 pounds. So hi there. Would I be able to get a weight on this?
Sure.
6 pounds, 3 ounces. Thank you. It has cam cleats for your strap. Has a spot here for a pull-up rope. Whether or not you would like to use that or not is up to you, but it does have that as an option. Comes with the 4 universal connector straps, as they call them, and it has a neoprene cover on them for noise reduction. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this Renegade on and just take a look at putting it on and getting it set up. You're going to want your saddle up here around your waist, so you need to take out all this slack out of your suspenders. Right there, this feels pretty good. You have your safety harness buckles here, which those you're going to take around and feed that buckle through, just like that. Then you can pull your tag end to snug that up. Now, if you're wearing it as a saddle, you would not use your safety harness leg straps. So we'll disconnect those. You'll just reach under, just like a normal saddle. Get your G-hook. Those are going to connect down here at the bottom through the sewn loop. Pull your tag end. So what I had to do with the 4 universal connector straps, I actually had to loop them around themselves twice on the platform side. Otherwise they were too long and there was too much slack when I attached them to my Eberle Stock X2 pack. So this seems to work good and they are plenty tight now. Okay, so one thing I did want to point out on the ride over, wearing my pack, right here where the safety tether is sewn into the harness or the suspenders, there is a little bit of a hard spot and the backpack was pushing down in it. You could feel it between your shoulder blades. I'll try to get a zoom up here. Basically, it's just where everything comes together and they have it all sewn in together. It's not a deal breaker. It was not painful. I could just feel the pressure of it. It's way too hard to ascend a tree without a ropeman or some sort of ascender, poor man's ascender or something. Having to wrap your leg around a tree to use both hands to slide this Prusik knot up your lineman's rope is really difficult, especially if you're in a big tree. I'm in a little bit bigger than a basketball size tree and I could get my leg around it to hold me in place, but first thing I would do is upgrade to a ropeman or a poor man's ascender or something. All right, saddle hunters, we are in the Renegade Edge combo for 1 hour. I got all my stuff set up and the Edge platform is set up. I'm super impressed with the Edge platform. It is rock solid. I've bounced around on it, I've kicked it, I've put side pressure on it. I can stand completely up on this platform. I feel totally safe. I can move around. It was really easy to set up. Just put your strap on, push down, and cam over your platform, and it is nice and secure, really secure right now. As far as the Renegade bridge loops, you can't make any bridge adjustments up and down the bridge. Your girth hitched on your one side, but you're going to have your carabiner on your other side. So there's no way to make adjustments as far as pitch adjustments. As far as the bridge sliding through the carabiner, it actually slides pretty nice. So no complaints there. Nice rope bridge through the carabiner. You do have your tree stand tether as well. It is recommended if you're hunting out of a tree stand that you put your tether as high on the tree as you can reach, and you want just enough slack in this to where when you sit down you just start to feel it pull on you. Now, one thing I did do on my way in, I put on my safety harness leg straps and I put on my saddle G-hook straps, just because I didn't want these hanging and dangling around. So if you end up using this as a saddle and safety harness, just letting you know that it was really comfortable walking in with both leg straps hooked on, and then when I got up in the tree I just took off the safety harness straps and I'm just letting those dangle. And just be aware, you do have the metal tri-glide, and it does have the potential to make noise a little bit if you hit it against your leg straps or your safety harness strap right here. But once you're in the tree and you're all set up and you have weight on these, there's no noise at all. The bridge loops / lineman loops, they were easy to clip into, so no complaints with those either. All right, we're gonna sit in a tree for an hour and then I'll go over a few things with you. All right, it's been an hour, so let me go over some of the details of the Renegade and Edge combo and we'll wrap this up. So I was really impressed with the Edge. It packed in nicely. The only thing I will say is the neoprene covers on the buckles, although they're nice, you do have to make sure after you snap the buckles together, you have to pull the neoprene down just a little bit and make sure it's not wedged in the buckle, and just pull it out and make sure that you snap the buckle nice and tight. I was really impressed with the Edge as far as setup and just how sturdy it is. The only one way that I was able to break it free from the tree was when I kicked right along the base of the tree, right where the platform teeth bite into the tree. Obviously that's a hinge point. I kicked down on that and it did kind of pop it loose a little bit. Other than that, all the side pressure, all the bouncing on it and pushing on it from angles, different angles, it was rock solid. Had very, very little movement, if any at all. The platform was plenty big enough to stand up on, so I'm really happy with the Edge. It does weigh a little bit more than some of the other platforms out there, but it's also less expensive, so there's a little bit of a trade-off. It feels rock solid. The platform itself is biting into the soles of my shoes really well. I will be doing a long-term review on the Edge platform, so I do plan on putting that up in some more trees and just giving it a test over a longer period of time and doing a follow-up review. Moving on to the Renegade. I did lower my tether. If you notice, my tether is more like chest high when I stand up on the platform. I originally had it up higher, about forehead height, when I was standing on the platform, and I made an adjustment because I felt like it might be more comfortable lowering the pitch a little bit and shortening my bridge and shortening my tether. It's been comfortable. I've not been uncomfortable at all the whole time I've been in it, so I'm pretty impressed with that. No adjustments can be made on your bridge loops, so there's not a lot you can do with that. Bridge length adjustments, you just have to stand up on your platform. You got to use two hands to make the adjustments. If it were me and I was going to use this Renegade long term, I would switch out my carabiners. The rope is fine, but I would put a poor man's ascender on it. I would put a ropeman ascender on it or something. I would change this out. I would also change out the carabiners. These carabiners are okay. They are a little bit heavy. I like my Black Diamond carabiners. And the other nice thing about the Black Diamond carabiners is they're more triangular shaped. They're not round. And these tend to just flip around. Other than that, no complaints. You get an entire set of ropes and carabiners with the Renegade, so how can you complain? As far as using your third rope when you're switching over from your lineman's rope to your bridge and hooking into your tether, you do have to girth hitch that second rope onto your bridge loop, bring it around the tree, clip in, and then you can unclip your original lineman's rope and turn that into your bridge. Once you get connected to your tether, you can disconnect that additional safety rope and pack it away, which is what I've done. So a little bit inconvenient, but it's definitely doable. The other thing that I'll mention I think would be a good idea for XOP to do would be to add a row of molly loops onto the Renegade. There are no molly loops, and I just clipped the one dump pouch carabiner they gave me onto the line coming down to the shoulder straps. It's a little bit inconvenient, kind of bumping your leg as I'm walking in or riding my bike in. I clipped my other carabiner here. I clipped that into where the leg straps for the safety harness tie in. So a little bit inconvenient when it comes to dump pouch attachments. There's no way to really attach dump pouches to this unless you go around the shoulder strap lines or your bridge, something like that. So I would recommend XOP just throw one row of molly loops, even if they're just short, 8 inches on each side, or maybe one across the back, something to where you can carry in 1 or 2 more dump pouches. You do have the capability of using this in a ladder stand or a tree stand as a safety harness, so that's a bonus if you have some presets out there and you like to bounce around. So I just threw this over my shoulder this way so it wasn't just hanging down and blowing in the wind. Never even noticed it was there, so it was completely comfortable. Overall, for the price, I think this is a really nice option, and I see no reason why somebody couldn't buy the Renegade and use it and be comfortable in it. I've been totally comfortable. I've been less comfortable in some other saddles that I thought were going to be comfortable than I've been in the Renegade. So don't forget that I am giving the Renegade away. All you have to do to be entered in the drawing is drop a comment below and you're entered in. If you live outside of the United States, I am asking that you pay shipping if your name is drawn. Well, if you found this video helpful, I would appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up. Maybe hit that bell notification for more videos like this. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate that as well. More importantly, I hope that you get out and enjoy your own adventures. Take care.